Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be talking about the Mpox outbreak, which is recently very much in news, and what are the recent developments that has taken place under it, and why India is on high alert, or why the Bengaluru airport specifically is on high alert. So let us first of all look at the timeline. First, we will be looking at the news, then about what is Mpox, what are its symptoms, transmission, vaccine treatment, and then what are the recent developments that have taken place, and in the end, prelims practice question. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, that is Science and Tech. Under it, diseases is a portion from where question can be asked. So before moving forward, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. The news talks about testing, 21-day quarantine, how Bengaluru airport is on high alert amid Mpox outbreak. Now imagine the time of COVID, how things started. It started with the international travel, the foreigners coming into India, or the people of India who went outside. When they came back, they had the COVID-19 virus. And that is how COVID patients, which were very less in number in the starting or in the growing phase, later on when lakhs of people were affected by it and people lost their lives in thousands and lakhs all over the world. Now on a similar situation, nowadays there is one more disease, a virus disease, a viral disease which is coming up, and that is Mpox. So let us understand what is going on. So after the first Mpox case, which was confirmed in India recently, the Bengaluru airport, or you can say that all the airports which have very high rush, or all the airports of the metropolitan cities like Delhi, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Chennai, they have been put on high alert to see and test the people who are coming from outside India, that whether anyone is affected or infected by the Mpox virus or not. And if anyone is found infected with the Mpox virus, then the person has to go on in a quarantine period, and this quarantine period is for 21 days. And things at this point of time cannot be taken lightly, because we have just seen what COVID did, or the COVID pandemic did to the world. So the world as of now is not at a stage where it can afford one more global outbreak or one more pandemic to take place all over the world. Then the Union Health Ministry had issued advisories to major entry points such as airports or seaports across all the states and union territories. And they have told that everyone needs to stay vigilant and manage suspected cases effectively, and if anyone found positive, send them into quarantine. And the Bengaluru airport has established 4 dedicated testing kiosks for international passengers, especially those arriving from African nations, because the Mpox is very much widespread in African nation. And specifically, if we talk about one country, then that is the DRC, that is the Democratic Republic of Congo. Let us first of all understand about what is Mpox. Now look at this image. This is how it looks like. Now Mpox, the first human case of Mpox was recorded in the year 1970 in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and DRC is a country in Africa, and you can say in the Central Africa. Then it is a zoonotic disease which is caused by the monkeypox virus. So it is a viral disease, and the name of the virus is monkeypox virus. Zoonotic disease. Zoonotic disease means it can be transferred from animals to humans. Then how it gets transmitted, or what is the transmission mode? So human to human transmission takes place, and this occurs through direct contact with body fluids, lesions, prolonged face-to-face contact including sexual contact, and indirect contact with contaminated clothing or bedding. So human to human transmission can take place, and because it is zoonotic, animal to human transmission can also take place. Now let us talk about the treatment. So recently a vaccine has been approved by the WHO, but as of now there is no particular treatment for Mpox. So there are no specific treatment for monkeypox virus infection, and early and supportive care is important to help manage symptoms and avoid further problems. So supportive care is important, and as soon as a person detects symptoms, so a person needs to care, or a person needs to take care, or a person needs to take precautions as early as possible. Now let us talk about the signs and symptoms of Mpox. So the incubation period for Mpox, incubation period means that since the time the infection enters the body and in how much time the symptoms tend to show. So the incubation period is usually 7 to 14 days, but it can also range from 5 to 21 days, and it typically lasts for around 2 to 4 weeks. Now let us talk about the symptoms. So the symptoms are fever, headache, muscle ache, backache, swollen lymph nodes, chills or exhaustion. So these are few of the symptoms of Mpox. And if we talk about the skin lesions, so they can appear anywhere on the body. And they can appear anywhere on the body, like for example the palms of the hands, face, mouth and throat, genital areas or cornea. So throughout your body it can appear anywhere. Now let us talk about the most important part, and that is the two main strains of the Mpox virus. So that is clade 1 and clade 2. So first of all, what is the meaning of the word clade? That is CLADE. So clade is a broad group of virus that usually have similar genetic changes. So it means a clade means when many virus are put together under a group, then that group is known as clade. And this group is a homogeneous group. It means they have the same genetic change. Now let us talk about two main strains, that is clade 1 and clade 2. So first of all, clade 1. So clade 1 is said to be deadlier than clade 2. So between clade 1 and clade 2, it is clade 1 which is dangerous and deadlier, and it has historically been confined to Central Africa. If we talk about clade 2, then it causes less severe infection. It has historically caused infections in West Africa. Clade 1 more dangerous, clade 2 less dangerous, clade 1 Central Africa, clade 2 West Africa. Now let us talk about that clade 2 has caused the global Mpox outbreak in the year 2022-23. But even when the WHO lifted the emergency status, the outbreak continued unabated in the Democratic Republic of Congo. So if there is one country which comes to your mind whenever you hear the word Mpox, then that is Democratic Republic of Congo, because most widespread it is in this country, and the first case was also found in this country. Clade 2 virus is also specifically about the DRC. And the only difference was that the version of the virus spreading in the DRC was different, that is clade 1. Now even a deadlier subtype is found, and that is the clade 1b. And clade 1b is now what is spreading to other countries. So this subtype is even dangerous. See, clade 1 is more dangerous than clade 2, and there is a subtype of clade 1 which has recently developed, and that is clade 1b. Now let's talk about the recent development which has taken place with regard to this outbreak. Now the WHO, which is the World Health Organization, so the World Health Organization has recently declared the Mpox as the public health emergency of international concern. And if WHO has regarded it as the public health emergency for international concern, then it is a matter of concern, and utmost care needs to be taken by the people and the international global community. Due to a significant upsurge in cases, particularly in the Democratic Republic of Congo and the neighboring African countries, then the disease had been detected in around 10 African nations, with over 96% of cases located in the DRC. So the DRC, that is the Democratic Republic of Congo, is the country which is at the epicenter of Mpox outbreak. And the emergence of this new virus strain is clade 1b. Now this clade 1b is spreading mainly through sexual contact and is particularly concerning because clade 1 is deadly, is dangerous, and is severe in nature, and clade 1b is a subtype of clade 1, so it is even deadlier. Then PHEIC, that is the Public Health Emergency of International Concern. This designation is the highest level of alarm under international health regulations. So highest level of alarm, it means that deaths are taking place. It means that some big outbreak is on the verge of happening. Then WHO has announced the MVABN vaccine. MVABN vaccine as the first vaccine against Mpox to be added to its pre-qualification list. So the first vaccine has been added to the WHO pre-qualification list, and that is the MVABN vaccine. Becomes very, very important for you to remember. It can be asked, this name can be asked. Secondly, what becomes important for you from Mpox perspective is to know about Democratic Republic of Congo. Then second, it is a viral disease caused by virus. Then it has two strain, clade 1 and clade 2. Clade 1 is more dangerous and more deadly. Then clade 1 has a subtype, and that is clade 1b, which is spreading all over the world. And secondly, WHO has regarded Mpox as the public health emergency of international concern. And then a vaccine has been announced by the WHO, and that is MVABN vaccine. So if the question comes, these are the things that you need to mention. And then symptoms you can say like chills, exhaustion, fever, headache, backache. But these are the important things that you need to remember from the perspective of writing an answer or from the perspective of prelims questions also. Now in the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. The question reads, which organization has declared Mpox a public health emergency of international concern? That is WHO, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, UNESCO, or FAO. So send us the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.